One-play drives exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. So after the INT, here's Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality.
And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Wentz now on 1st down. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Trey Burton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. New York set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary.
Right there.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Manning to throw on 2nd down. Caught right side. It's Lewis. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And partner, a nice little connection there on the corner route.
The receiver set it up perfectly, worked his way inside, and then broke it back to the outside for the completion.
Going for the deep ball. And this is taken in at the 5. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And with the clock at all zeros, they get the touchdown to make this just a 1-score game into the lockers.
And you know what else it does besides boost their confidence? it doesn't change your game plan any. See, if they're down bigger going into the half, you may have to revise what you plan to do in the second. But now in this spot, within one score and striking distance, you go ahead and keep playing and do what you've worked on all week long.
And that one carries out of the side of the end zone for a touchback, so that will come out now to the 25-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
On second down, here's Wentz. Miller on the catch over the middle. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2. They come out here in the eye. Throwing now is Wentz. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot, but they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard, because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series.
There goes Sterling Shepard. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Sterling Shepard, 79 yards. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
They'll try to get the offense going with Hill. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Now Wentz throwing on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. From the gun on third down, Wentz. Wide open receiver complete. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
First down, a run with Smallwood. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Really tough drive, but that run help salvage something there because now there's something positive that came out of it. They got to see good blocking, good push by the offensive line, wide receivers trying to get involved, a good run by the back, and now maybe it'll be a catalyst for them to look at. Going forward, watching it on tape, maybe they can keep incorporating that type of a run into their offense.
Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets a new set of downs.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Fresh set of downs here. They come out here in the eye. Throwing is Wentz. Completion left side to Miller. On the pickup, and it'll be first down Eagles.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
So here we go, first and 10 now. A run with Smallwood. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
We can talk about bend but don't break all we want, but the defense now, we're going to find out just how flexible and pliable they really are. Can they bounce back after that type of a run, that type of momentum against them, and find a way to slow down this offense?
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now Wentz. Being chased out left. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. Go. Detroit. Over. Detroit.
They'll run for it with Smallwood. And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. Wendell Smallwood, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles have taken the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with the battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And New York set to take the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Manning. Caught right side. It's Lewis. And he's brought down after a good game. On first down, Manning. To Shepard, complete over the middle. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. On first and 10, here's Manning. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Back to the air on second down. It's Manning. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play forward, back towards the receiver, and have a chance to bat the ball away as they did there.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Throwing is Manning on third down. And he's got Will Tye complete. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Will Tye, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Time running out here on the play clock.
Here we go.
Here's Smallwood as they begin on the ground. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here.
That was a good, strong run there. While it won't pick up a first down, it was definitely something needed by that offense. A positive run. They got a good push by their guys up front. Maybe something they can build on as this game continues.
To throw, it's Wentz. Ertz has it left side. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
They got a completion there, but that's clearly an example of one side happy, the other side not very happy. Defense, very, hey, take 1 or 2 yards, we're good with that. Offense, you got to expect to get more on the passing play.
They run, Smallwood, and some space here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Second down here after the incomplete pass.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Back to the air on second down. Wentz. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, but all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Wentz going to try and throw on third. And he's got Miller. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
They go play action here on first down. And Miller with it over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
And now a first down following that long gain. Handoff comes to Smallwood. And able to push his way forward here. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Going right back to Smallwood. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They come out here in the I. Third down, it's Wendell Smallwood. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. He needed 3, he got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. So here now, big spot for the kicker. It's Caleb Sturgis. This for the lead in the final stages. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. It's a sneak. It's Wentz. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Giants are going to get the football back. And New York set to take the field. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And as the 4th quarter winds down here, we're all even.
And no one wants this game to extend. They want to go ahead and win it right now.
Now Manning. Throws left side, complete to Brandon Marshall. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
And this is Shepard on the catch. It's a gain of 14 there, and that'll be good for a Giants first. And the Giants' all-time leader in passing yards and completions and touchdowns, just another connection.
No doubt about it. That's the Eli Manning we know, pushing the ball downfield and with proficiency.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Here's Manning to throw. It's his target, the tight end, Will Tye. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Manning now to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. It's a gain of 24 that time. And the Giants are going to get a first down. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Back to throw, Manning. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Manning to throw. Looking for the end zone. And this is going to be caught. He got it. It's a touchdown. Forget overtime. They're going to win the football game right now. So they do get it across for the game-winning touchdown, barring, of course, something crazy happening on the kickoff.
So if we take the crazy out of it, that's the way you close the game out.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So
now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. One final try now for Wentz. Miller on the catch over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They set the goal beginning of the year, hey, let's win 7 games. Unfortunately, with this loss, they can't do it.
So now it'll be interesting to see how they respond as a team, because sometimes when you set goals, if you don't achieve them,